This video is going to look at an issue that may occur with a brand new 3rd edition LitterMaid model. I've had it happen once out of 4. The way you identify the issue is as the rake moves through the pan, it frequently gets stuck just before reaching the receptacle, and there's not a substantial amount of clumping that's jamming it. Okay, so if you notice on a brand new model that frequently the rake is getting stuck just before reaching the receptacle, then what may be the issue is that the rake is not perfectly aligned within the track. Okay, so what does that mean? If you look closely, there's a track that the rake moves along, and on both sides that track has a place for a gear to move through, and if the gear on one side is 1 or 2 teeth different than the track on the other side, what will happen is the rake is going to be slightly off center, and that's just enough that when it reaches the end of its track, right by the receptacle, it's getting jammed. Okay, now this is not something for the faint of heart, but it is fairly easy. I would suggest you do this outside if there's any litter already stuck in the rake, as it can get a little bit messy. So what you want to do, assuming the rake is in its parked position at the moment, is you want to bring it out of the parked position, let it go down in its track till it's in the flat part. So you can just do that manually with the on-off switch. I'll get it to a point. Okay, that should be good. You then unplug it, and you want to keep in mind that all of the electronics is on this side. So what you're going to do is you're going to dislodge the rake from this side, which is easier and it doesn't interfere with the electronics, and you're going to put it in the right tooth in the right track. So what you have to do is you have to remove the top portion. Remember, the electronics is on this side, and from underneath, you can't see it in this video even if I zoomed in, because the track that it's in is the same color as the litter box. But what you want to do is you want to count the number of teeth, the number of empty spots until the gear is seated. So let's say from the point where the track finishes its curve, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on this side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to move it 1 position on this side. You lift it out and you move it to the right position. You count again, and if it's correct, then you're all done. If not, you repeat that, and then you reassemble the litter box, plug it back in, and it should operate perfectly. On that unit that I was referring to that I got, once I got the rake oriented evenly, it's operated perfectly ever since.